Well, if it isn't Lady Tremaine, or should I call you the Wicked Stepmother?
Fairy Godmother. Such a pleasure. To what do I owe the honor? Come to scold me, have you?
Scold? Oh no, dear. I'm here to set the record straight. You've been spreading your version of events far and wide, and I think it's time someone reminded you of the truth.
Truth? Is that what you call waving a wand around and meddling in other people's lives? Let me guess. You're going to paint me as the villain again, aren't you?
Villain? My dear, you did that all on your own. Let's start with the basics, shall we? You took in an orphaned girl, only to turn her into your personal servant.
Please, let's not pretend I was running a charity. Do you know how much it costs to keep a household running? Food, clothes, tutors for my daughters. Those things don't pay for themselves. And Cinderella, she had a roof over her head and meals on the table. That's more than most orphans get.
A roof over her head? You stuck her in the attic. And as for meals, let's not forget you made her cook them for everyone else.
She was good at it. Better than my own daughters, I'll admit. But don't act like I was some monster. You know as well as I do that this world doesn't reward weakness. I was preparing her, teaching her to survive.
By crushing her spirit? By treating her as less than human? That's not survival, that's cruelty.
Cruelty? No, that's reality. I taught her that no one is going to hand you anything in this life. And then you came along with your glitter and magic words, telling her that all it takes is a pretty dress and a pair of shoes to fix everything. What kind of lesson is that?
It wasn't the dress or the shoes that changed her life. It was hope. Something you stripped from her at every turn. I gave her a chance to see that she was more than the ashes you reduced her to.
Hope doesn't fill an empty belly. You gave her a fantasy, a temporary escape. And for what? So she could marry a prince? Do you honestly think that's going to solve all her problems? You've set her up for disappointment.
I gave her a chance to be seen, to be heard. The rest was up to her. And she proved herself, didn't she? The prince saw her for who she truly was. A kind, brave, and extraordinary young woman.
Kindness doesn't pay the bills. And bravery doesn't keep a kingdom running. You think she'll be happy in that castle, managing court politics and royal expectations. She's not prepared for that life.
And whose fault is that? She might have been ready if you had nurtured her talents instead of burying them under piles of laundry. But don't worry, Cinderella is stronger than you think. She's already survived you.
You make me sound like some heartless tyrant. You have no idea what I've been through. Do you think I wanted this life? A husband who left me with nothing but debts. 2 daughters I had to protect in a world that favors beauty and wealth? I did what I had to do.
I don't doubt that you struggled. But you let your pain turn into bitterness, and you took it out on an innocent girl. That's where we differ, Lady Tremaine. I believe that even in the darkest moments, we can choose kindness.
Kindness doesn't keep you alive.
No, but it makes life worth living. And Cinderella knew that, even after everything you put her through. That's why she triumphed in the end.
Triumphed? Maybe. Or maybe she just got lucky.
Luck had nothing to do with it. She had courage, and she had faith. Faith that things could get better. That's something you could learn from her, you know.
Faith? Courage. Nice words, Fairy Godmother. But let me ask you this. Where were you when her father died? Where were you when I was left alone to pick up the pieces? You swoop in at the last minute with your magic wand. But the rest of us, Cinderella included, had to survive in the real world.
You're right, I wasn't there. I can't undo the past no matter how much magic I have, but I can help shape the future, and that's what I did for Cinderella.
Future. Well, I suppose we'll see how long your fairy tale lasts.
Longer than you think.